Hey, what's up, gang? Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. So I have an important update for you and some fun stuff as well. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm out here in my lumberjack Billy Jack Haynes outfit because it is brick-ass cold. Okay, so let's get to the update first. But before I do that, if you're haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. It's really helpful to the channel's growth. And if you enjoyed the video, obviously hit the like button and please hit that bell icon so you don't miss future videos, especially if you want to be kept in the loop in terms of the lockout, and especially on Monday, which is a relevant day, because the MLB Players Union is going to submit their counter proposal to the owners. I will do a video on that on Monday as soon as it comes out, and I'll talk about the differences between the two. So if you want to not miss that, if you're not subscribed, do that right now, okay? And that way you don't miss it. So that's the update, and it's a big one. So and we'll see if there's any progress that have been made, because I know that they were not ecstatic with the owner's offer, even though they made a couple of concessions. We'll see what they come back with, and then we'll go from there. But time's running short. Time's running short, and there's going to be a roster crunch once this thing ends, because there's going to be less time for teams to construct their roster. So it's going to be absolute pandemonium. So I'm going to be putting out breaking news on a regular basis, probably 5 times a day, like I was doing prior to the lockout. So be ready for that. So but the other fun part I wanted to talk about was the Yes Network. You know, David Cohn's moving on. He's partially moving on to ESPN, doing Sunday Night Baseball, and given the opportunity by the Yes Network. And Buck Showalter is obviously not going to be doing any more post-game commentary, so because he's over with the Mets now. And also Michael Kay is going to be doing the K-Rod thing with A-Rod, so he's also going to have some, more limited minutes, I think, from the Yes Network. So that leaves some openings, and I've heard some interesting names being proposed, and I'm not sure how seriously they're being considered, but or if at all. But I think one of them is at the very least being considered. That one being considered is Carlos Beltran, as far as I know, and obviously things didn't work out the Mets a couple of years ago because of his connection to the Houston Astros cheating situation, or whatever you call it, the scandal, and it cost him the Mets manager job, so unfortunately. But with that said, he's a great baseball mind, was a great baseball player, and I think he would give valuable insight and to the Yes Network, and I think he would fit in with everybody. So he's number one. Number two, somebody mentioned Jeff Nelson, former reliever. I think that would be an interesting one. Could you imagine him and then bringing Graham Lloyd on as a guest and talking about how they ran faster than Usain Bolt after Armando Benitez plunked Tino Martinez in that game, and how that whole thing happened? That would be a fun segment. I would pay to watch that one. And I remember him being a great teammate too. And so he's somebody I would be interested in seeing too. But the more fascinating names I'm hearing now are Cameron Maybin. Most recently retired Cameron Maybin. I think he'd be a good fit also, being able to give good player perspective, being recently retired. And I think he would be a great fit. He gets along with everybody. And I think he'd be great personality, and I think he'd be a nice fit as well, even if these guys were part-time commentators. But the two guys I would most be interested in seeing are David Wells, number one, and CC Sabathia, who have both been mentioned as potential fits here too. David Wells was both of them were some of my all-time favorite Yankee pitchers. But these guys were, one of the things I loved about them was how authentic and real they were. And whether you like them or not, what you see is what you got with these guys. And ballsy guys who stuck up for their teammates and didn't really care about, they cared about winning, didn't really care about bonuses and things like that. Especially CeCe, he plunked the guy from Tampa knowing that he was two innings away from getting a bonus and stuff like that. Those are the types of guys I love. CeCe, he was a great pitcher. I hope he makes it to the Hall of Fame. And David Wells, obviously, another all-time great Yankee. Lefty pitcher who has a perfect game on his resume. He's got a world championship in 1998 with them, just like CeCe has in 2009. But could you imagine the two of them doing something together? Like, it would remind me of Shaq and Charles Barkley when they do basketball stuff on TNT. It would be the most fun thing I've ever seen in my life. I would just stay home and pay to watch that. It would be fantastic. Fantastic. Just imagine them going back and forth and just giving their awesome personalities. And bottom line, if either one of you ever see this, I would love to have you as a guest on this channel. Or both of you. I don't care. I want you guys to be a guest on this channel. So if you do hear this, please let me know. If you do see this, please let me know. Or if anybody knows these guys, please let them know that I would love to have them on as a guest here. But those are the guys that have been mentioned or potentially considered right now for commentating positions for the Yankees on the Yes Network. You guys let me know what you think. Can you think of anybody else that might be a good fit? Who would be more fun than David Wells and CC Sabathia? Like, maybe add Giambi to that on occasion. But, I can't think of a better combination. Let's get into this, and I hope to see you guys on my live stream tomorrow night. Over and out.